Coming up on this episode of The Clashcast.
I'm going to start out this one like this.
You almost have it. You almost have it.
Yeah! My castle stands at the end of it all. With strength in numbers, should one of us fall.
Hey, you're listening to Clashcast. My name's Rob, and I'm here with Scott.
What's up?
And this week we are here with the effervescent Scotty827. What's
Hey
up,
guys.
Scotty?
Not too much. Barching.
Oh, Barchin.
Yeah, have you guys noticed this with the update? How much luge has been out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, no matter where you're at, I'm noticing it. I actually was in Masters when everyone was swearing up and down that silver and gold was where to be. And I actually found less down there, so I'm heading back up. And pretty much every other base is 200K plus.
Yeah, and like you're seeing the dead bases too a lot, but not dead bases I should say, but just like it's like the TH, your same THs can't really hide anymore.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely. I'm finding it. I've been farming a lot on my Town Hall 10, and some of the loot's like hard to get to, so I just skip past it. But I'm finding it like way faster than I was previously.
What are you using? What are you raiding with?
I'm using giants, goblins, and then a few archers.
Okay.
So
I tried the gobs, but I wasn't really. I don't know. They just never seemed to do anything for me.
You got to embrace them.
I tried, but I'm just getting used to the barge for the first time. So
You have to be completely okay with going down in trophies to use gobs, though. So that's the only downside.
You're definitely gonna lose it.
well,
I mean?
you have to make a decision early on. Are you gonna, if there's a town outside, fine. But if not, you got to decide: is it worth losing the trophies? Because you're probably not going to get to the center to get a town hall,
right?
Because if anything gets to the center, it'll be the gobs, and they'll just go for the loot, and then they'll die.
One mortar just to kill them all.
Yeah.
Well, there was something that Scott said when he came on the podcast about how much dark elixir we wasted on making troops, early on in the game. And so I decided my heroes just suck. So I pretty much decided, all right, I'm going to go on a dark elixir diet and just see what I can farm without using any dark elixir troops. And that's what I did this last week.
It grows fast.
It grew super fast. I mean, I put my king down, and I thought I'll farm enough to put my king down right when he wakes up. And it was 3 days left, and I had 105,000 dark elixir. So I funneled it into the queen. Because I'm like, I can't wait around for 3 days with this much dark elixir. So I had 2 heroes down at the same time, which was amazing.
That's
Never thought that would happen. Yeah. Well, it was all right because I was like, hey, this is probably the best way to do it. If you could do 2 at one time, and you could really if you could keep them going as long as you could, you'd be shaving off weeks not having.
Yeah, because fucked is fucked.
Yeah, exactly. And I just before we started recording, I was just thinking, because my king is about to go down again. And my queen is still down. And we just started a war. And I thought, couldn't you really just play the dive bomb card? Where if you have 2 heroes down, when it gets to the end of the war, you just take you take the lowest base and let, other people hit higher. But I don't want to say jumping the gun because, I'm just thinking like a TH8 or something, when you get to the end and a 9 could do something really good and on the 9s.
Yeah.
But there's just that 1-star way low. It'd be better in our clan for me to drop down and let Sasquatch go against a TH10 in those cases.
You could only do that with one attack, though, because you never know where you may be forced to gym out to save the day.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. That's what I was thinking. My bet with myself, or if it comes down to it, I'll wait to go way late in the wars. If it comes down to needing my queen, it's probably not going to help. I mean, honestly, at that point in the war, but just hanging back, I guess.
Yeah, I've been funneling all my dark into my queen. She's going to 15 right now. And,
Sweet.
My king's at 15, so I feel like I'm finally kind of legit. Like I've got 15 and 15 seems pretty legit. I mean, it's not great, but it's like a good base.
Well, that's like what, three hero level abilities?
Yeah.
So it seems like once you hit that next tier, and I just hit it with my queen at 20. Now she's at 21, or going to 21. But it was just like stepping over that hump really just seems to, you notice right away.
Yeah. Where are your heroes at, Scott?
Oh, mine are, she's going to 21, and he just turned 16. So I'm way behind on the heroes. And you can see it in these wars. Just, seeing what a level 40 hero can do, and then seeing what my heroes do.
Yeah.
A little different.
Yeah, I mean, they just last longer. They're in there.
It seems like 25 and up is like just awesome.
Yeah, my king is 15 and my Girl Scout's only 13.
So how are you what are you guys' upgrade then? Are you gonna do king and then queen, or queen in the 5 levels, or have you?
I'm going to stay on queen until she's 20 and then start working on the king again.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Going straight to 20 with her, and then going back for the king.
Which means 3 more years.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Actually, it's going pretty quick. Because since I've went to Town Hall 10, I've been able to farm enough for my golems to max my golems, and I've done 3 queen upgrades. It's the 3rd one.
Holy shit!
So
You're getting some stuff done.
it's mainly just been lightning.
Have you been zapping?
I'm just a total jackass, man. I will lightning you.
Hold on, wait. Is this the guy who talks shit about me doing that?
I know, man. If I find
Do as
them,
I say, not as I do.
yeah,
Right.
if they have over 3,000, then I will use all 4 lightning spells and get half of it.
So you'll walk if you use 4 lightning, or do you have your fifth one yet?
I have 5 spells, but I always bring a heal with me since I'm using gobs just in case.
Okay.
So I'll bring
What the fuck?
I'll bring 1 heal. That's just in case, I need
Just in
clutch.
case you need to heal some gobs?
Yeah, because sometimes they get to the middle and they're almost dead next to a wizard tower, so you got to
What
drop
the
a heal
fuck?
in there.
It's like the breath of life.
Yeah, and then they'll clear out the middle and then die.
Yeah,
I
and
don't care.
and hopefully get the exact same amount that you wasted on in spells.
No, I wouldn't waste it
Well-
like that.
So how full is it? Did you say?
If it's
It
over,
was like,
what you'll get is half. With I have level 5 lightning spells, so whatever's in it, you'll get half. So I figure it's worth it for if it's over 3,000, I'll get 1,500.
I didn't realize they were that effective, to tell you the truth.
Yeah,
Got
But
me
you have to-
rethinking
you have
my
to-
strategy. Arching and lightning.
Yeah.
Oh my
If you
God.
find something with 5 or 6K
Oh my god!
and you drop all 5 lightning in there, you're getting like 3K of dark.
Oh,
Because
yeah. I'm gonna be.
I've been
put my
boosting
queen
my
down again
spell
on Get Up.
factory.
I used to always. I haven't been now.
Yeah, I'll boost it and just make lightnings, and I'll just
And they're cheap.
it's the cheapest spell. It's great.
And I'm not holding out for elixir. And with a Barch, you're kind of getting a lot of elixir most of the time, anyways.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I'm having really
Yeah.
hard time gaining an elixir because I've got 3
You're
of my
using stupid
camps.
troops.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I've got 3 of my camps upgrading, so I got 1 more to do, and I've already done my
man.
wizards, so my go wipe is pretty strong for war. But it's like it's
Need
taking me
those
forever.
giants.
Yeah, it's the giants, and I'm finding that, like, I don't know if it's maybe just in my head, but it seems like something weird happened to my giants, and they're only level 6, but I feel like
Yeah,
they
you
used
need
to
that
be
7.
stronger.
You put that into your 7. The 7's just I don't know what it is, but I started using them and they just rocked for me. So, but how many giants are you usually taking in?
12. 12 giants, and I'll bring a couple wall breakers just to get them started. And then I usually just,
And then
I usually split it up depending on, sometimes I'll split it up and like do half on one side, half on the other, and just to kind of distract while my gobs are going in. Sometimes I'll group them all together if it's like one area that I just need to focus on.
Okay. Yeah, I was using them in farming. But then you got to bring wall breakers, you got to bring all that other stuff. And are you using your lightning every time?
No, only when I find over 3,000 dark.
Yeah, it's
And
gonna
what's
be a
your
full black box or it's a waste. You'll get like
are
use
you
5 lightnings and get like 300.
Yeah, no, God, sick. Well, are you like what's your like I want to say like budget for your elixir? Like when you look at the camp, are you going? You have to make a certain amount of elixir.
No, but I'm only attacking places that are usually around 200K or more.
Okay.
Now, sometimes I'm not getting all of it because I'll focus on like getting just the gold or just the dark. If it's in the drills, if the drills are full, then I focus on the drills.
God, if I were you, I wouldn't. You're newer 10.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even turn my head for gold. If I were you, I would just plunge into the elixir.
Yeah.
Because you've got all those troops to upgrade.
Yeah. I've
on
got
top
the
of
2 important ones finished. The golems and the wizards. But yeah, there's a ton more to do now.
Well, you got the army camp. You have one more army camp, right?
Yeah.
Are your spells maxed?
No, I haven't upgraded the free spell at all yet. So that's important too.
Oh, yeah. So I mean, that's all that's all I would care about until you hit that point where it's, I kind of hit that point now where I'm just like I have 2 spells left to go, but I don't. I've been funneling elixir into walls mostly because I'm trying to keep my other resources low. Because now it's just like at a gold place. Because I'm getting so much dark, but like my gold, like I'll only save 1 resource, because if you've got all 3, then you're a target. But I've been funneling my elixir just to keep that low, and then my funneling into walls. My gold has been put into walls, and then that air mine, or the air sweeper that just came out.
Yeah.
And I've done a ton of walls.
What's your air sweeper at?
But it's going to. Are you guys liking this, by the way? This air sweeper?
I like it for defense.
No. That thing.
Let's see. It's 3 now. It's going to 4. So I've been just keeping that pumping.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to start.
Well,
I'm getting ready to start mine to level 4.
Okay.
I haven't even placed it on my main anywhere yet. Just sitting out on the side.
I haven't even made it for my main yet because I haven't had a free builder. I've had upgrading all my Teslas. It takes forever.
Oh shit! You must have did some serious farming around that time.
Yeah, man.
To get all your Teslas going.
All my Teslas are done. I've got the last one. I started a Wiz Tower. I mean, the gold is just. It's like I can't even hold it. Like I don't have a builder free, and I'm already sitting on 7 million gold.
Holy
that's all
shit.
I've been.
That'll be, I suppose, you kind of work on your walls then when you get a free builder.
Yeah.
Here's my thing with the walls and in the upgrading, is I'm really starting to think, I'm almost done. I've got 60 Legos left, let's say, but when I hit that point, I'm gonna have to. There's nothing I can spend like 300,000 elixir on, to keep one resource low. So I'll be like looking to do my I still have cannons and things to do, to upgrade with gold. But at that point, I'm going to be sitting on 300K of each anytime somebody wants to raid me. Because, because my storages will be holding 3 million because I can't put it into a wall. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
you're
I'm starting to go in,
you're going to be in like these areas of, you have to save a little bit more to actually do something with it. So it's going to be difficult to hang on to.
Well, I'm almost thinking about doing all my defense and stopping walls because I'll be a big target with so much gold sitting in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now.
You doing all your defense first?
Yeah, like I'm at skull walls, which when I went to 10, I had like pink walls or gold walls. I don't know. So I got all skull walls now, and I got my wizard towers, infernos, expos maxed out. Got 2 of my mortars maxing right now, and then going to do the next 2, then move on to something else.
Yeah, because when you hit the level 9 walls, level 8's level 10 the lavas?
Yeah, 10's lava.
I mean, it's going to be 3 million. You're going to be sitting on so much loot constantly.
And you can't do it unless you have 4 million, because then you can't war or do anything.
Yeah. It's like it's just hitting me. Like, this could be kind of a crisis. If I don't play it smart at this point, because I'm going to be trying to upgrade my heroes. I'm going to be sitting on so much loot all the time. Ugh. It's hard to even think about.
Yeah, I wouldn't even spend 1 penny of dark if wars didn't exist.
Just use the elixir troops?
Yeah, because I never play with dark troops for normal raids.
Oh man, I don't know if I can hold out for not. I'm doing all right. It's been a couple days. Then they lowered the hog prices.
Dude, that's just for what, a few days?
That's what I should be doing right now, is hogging with my gobs. I made so much money when I was doing that before.
Well, would you send in a big army, or would you?
I would bring oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've done it. Probably 12 or 16 hogs, and then just hundreds of gobs.
Oh, I bet that'd be fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean, because the gobs just go through the walls. If there's there's no wizard towers, then you can go through walls like nothing. But yeah, I should probably do that now that hogs are cheap.
I love those hogs.
That's not going to help your heroes.
I know, that's what I'm thinking.
If they're cheap, it's not that bad, I guess. But I was just.
And then they're half the time this week.
Yeah,
but 33, you're going to use 1 of them? No, you're going to use 20 of them.
I was using 16. That's normally 500 dark.
Okay.
See, I would always bring in like 22. Of course, that's not going to help my heroes any. But I usually could. That was seemed like that was the tipping point in the amount of hogs. Like I have a really, really, really good shot at getting it with this. Just like 3 heal. But God, it's been so long. Have you took them out for a spin at all this week?
No. I've been so focused on raiding for dark with just my normal farming army, which I just pulled up the calculator, and that army.
Great.
Yeah, I just pulled up the calculator.
Nerd alert.
that army configuration of the giants, gobs, archers, and just a couple barbs and wall breakers is 73,000 elixir. So
that's not bad.
That's not bad. This 88,000 for the lightning spells, and then 24 if I use the heal.
To me, though, God, if it's only that much for the lightning spells and you get that much dark elixir,
yeah, it's totally worth it.
I bet I'd be trading a bunch. I feel like it's like Luke Skywalker or Anakin Skywalker when he's wrestling with the good or evil, which side to go to. I feel like I've started marching, and right now, and I'm really contemplating lightning the storages, and those are the things that I just never did before.
Yeah.
turning to the other side.
Yeah, you don't know these people though, so it doesn't matter. If you don't have to look them in the eyes, fuck them.
Right, but I mean, I'm talking about like I'm turning into an asshole. Like I'm going in and I'm like, oh yeah, this. I'm just gonna take this one for fun. Yeah, I'm gonna put down your king. Or like after I had either got the town hall or do whatever I wanted to do, but I just find myself just like taking it out on these villages. It's pretty fun.
Have you got to the point where you're so bad that you're barching, you get to 39% and press end after you take all their loot? Is that what you're doing now?
No, I've done that. Yeah, I've been stopping before the 40%. Just depending on your setup.
Sometimes I'll go like there'll be a town hall outside, and I'll drop a couple archers, and the Teslas pop up, and I'm like, "All right, you son of a bitch."
Yep,
That's when I drop the lightning spells, and then I just leave.
Well, here's the worst part though. Like lately, I've been doing that. Like if I see somebody trap their town hall, but I've realized that I've already taken out half of their storages and set off their bombs, and then I find out that the town hall is trapped because I didn't even drop my troops anywhere near there. I mean, I think I've turned into the Clash Dark Side.
We'll see you in LexCorp tomorrow.
Yeah, I guess.
Turn your leader badge in.
I'm gonna have to just start hogging to feel a little bit more noble or something. I don't know. Yeah, and then even if I take somebody's like town hall, I go, well, let me see if I can find those bombs. Drop a few bombs or drop a few barbs just to take out the thing. And because you're like, well, I did give you a free shield. I should be able to, it's the price of your bombs.
Not that free.
Yeah, it's not that free. Come on, you got to work for it a little bit. You've got how many accounts do you guys both have? Like between all?
I don't even know how
a lot
between us. Yeah, there's rumors I have more than you know about. I think what do I have 5 that are publicly known now.
And see, the real question is, how do you remember your password?
It's the same.
Okay, now I know how to hack you. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, because you don't know my password is Kissy Kiss.
Well, very nice. I like that. Are you guys farming on all of your accounts?
I'll take turns. It depends on which one is like closest to breaking shield. Also depends on like Taco Lover and my main account both don't have any free builders, so I kind of ignore those accounts during that time and just collect war loot and wait till I've got enough to actually do something with.
Every 35 days, one of my accounts goes on to a weak shield rotation of boost.
Oh. That's interesting.
Because that's how long the cooldown is. So I'll have a week and then 35 days of cooldown, and then when that's available again, I switch back onto that one.
35 days?
It's a 35-day cooldown.
That's fucked up.
That's crazy.
I know, because I would spend those gems nonstop on my defenseless if it'd let me.
So you boost all the pumps and mines?
Yeah, so I'll be on a shield and boost everything the entire time and get war loot.
Huh.
Well, that's one way to do it. Because I remember doing like the Christmas times where they do the 1 gem boost. It was
that's the
raining.
best time to do it. But if you only have a solo account, you can't do that because it'd be the most miserable experience of your life. But if you have multiple ones, it doesn't matter because you can just like whatever. And they're still in war, so you still get to play with them. It's not like you shelved it and it's gone. But if it was your only account, you would just have to chat and be lonely.
Sorry, guys. I'm staying in tonight.
That's a good idea, though, because the gym boost is coming back this weekend.
Is it?
It is?
Yeah, you didn't see the thing from Supercell?
No.
They don't write me anymore.
They're doing a maintenance, server maintenance this weekend. And for the listener, that is May 16th. And they said they're doing it on like Saturday, Sunday, and Tuesday. And after the first maintenance break, they're going to have a 1 gem boost.
For how long?
Probably until the end of the next maintenance break, or the last maintenance break.
No, what I'm getting at is it 1 day's worth or is it 1 week's worth?
They didn't go into the details.
Because you remember the 1 week, one gym?
Oh
Yeah.
gosh, that was nuts.
Set it and forget it.
What was that from? They did that for a reason. Was that right before Clan Wars?
Jeez, I don't remember if it was.
I feel like it was when Inferno Towers
Or was that the
came out or
2-year
something.
birthday?
I'm wondering if it wasn't the 2-year birthday.
It was something
it-
big.
Yeah, was it last summer that they were doing that? I get them confused with the Christmas one, because sometimes the Christmas one goes on forever.
And we got 13 days out of that too. Remember,
Yeah, yeah.
Because if you didn't have max mines and pumps,
Oh,
you
yeah.
could cancel it and reboost it right then
Yeah.
and get another week out of it.
Well, and that's what I was wondering when Rob said that about the doing it between the maintenance breaks. Does that mean if you know that the one's coming on Tuesday, you should cancel it and restart it?
Well, if it's
I don't know.
You know what I'm
If
saying?
it's
Like,
only, if it's only one day, I don't know if it's worth it.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
well, it's
I was
only
just-
one gym. Well, 20 something gyms.
It's weird. I'm on Twitter now and I don't see that post. Oh,
It was, whoops.
well, it does say here. No, that's what
May
is-
Fools.
What is today? Today's the 12th. Yeah, it says maintenance break coming soon. Stay tuned. No, that was something else. That was the Hog Rider thing. What the fuck?
Something
There's a
was-
lot of weed.
Something went funky today. Did you guys lose your shield and your defense wins, and then it came back? Did you see that?
That fucked me on our last war, like, because all these little tweaks and updates they're doing on the back end, like,
Yeah.
we lost all of our replays,
Yeah, that sucks.
and yeah, it totally fucked us on our war.
I did notice I didn't have a shield. I just got confused what day it was. Maybe I haven't played.
So I suppose you mean for your war replays being like the people not doing well the first time?
Yeah. So you can, go back and clean up and the
Scout, see what was in the CC and stuff.
yeah, man, I'm totally going crazy now because I don't see it on their thing, but I know I read it.
Sure you did.
I even mentioned it to like my girlfriend at the time. I was like, "Yeah, there's going to be
Oh.
a boost this weekend."
I'm sure she exists too.
I wonder if I saw something. I've been swamped, but it didn't. Or was somebody just talking about it? I guess I don't remember, but it didn't shock me. They said the boost was coming up, and they've been doing those maintenance breaks. Like, have you heard anything about that? Like,
Well, that's
what beside?
That's
Oh,
what,
sorry.
That's what this thing is for. Like, that's why they're giving it to us.
But they're gonna do it after the maintenance breaks are done.
They're going to start it at the first one and then I guess end it at the last one.
Weird, but you've noticed that they've been doing other maintenance breaks, like today's maintenance break.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
then,
because replays are disappearing left and right.
yeah, and when I logged off, I came back on. I didn't have a badge, and then I couldn't. I didn't have any defensive wins or offensive wins because we were kind of looking at that. Mailman's been just collecting hundreds of
Letters.
defenses. Yeah, letters and defenses. But he's like, I'm going to make 1,000. Yeah, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll try it. And then I was looking today, and I got hit for a couple hundred trophies, or added a couple hundred trophies. But all that stuff was gone. And then it reappeared.
Weird.
Maybe just me.
I wasn't around a lot today to watch
We had
anything crazy happen, but I thought I did notice my shield was gone.
Oh, okay, yeah. Did it come back without you having to attack?
Well, I attacked in between there, so
I
like
could've
right before I
swore.
left.
Huh.
I'm going
And
fucking
then-
crazy.
Trying to figure it out?
Yeah, like where the fuck did I see that? It's not on. I can't find it on Reddit. I can't find it on their Twitter. I can't find it on their Facebook page.
Did you
Maybe it
dream
was
it?
leaked and they pulled it. And they're like, we didn't mean that shit.
Maybe you dreamt it last night.
I know I saw it. Dang, now I have to ask my girlfriend when we finish recording here if I was like dreaming that shit.
Yeah, the girlfriend
Yeah.
from the Niagara
know.
Falls area. Yeah.
Yeah, do you ever have the Clash dreams?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when you're getting to a sad spot. I'm like, oh man, this war is almost over. Yeah, you wake up and you're like, oh man, I feel like I've just been warring all night.
I
Were
woke
you
up
guys-
once and just turned on the phone and started playing in the middle of the night. Like I had to do something. Like it was important right then. And then as soon as I realized what I was doing, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? So I cleared my loot and put it back down.
Did you? I suppose. Did you win, or did you raid while you were doing that, or you
No,
just were
I
checking
I
in?
just collected my shit and put it back down. But I sat up, like those dreams or whatever the hell happens when you sit right up and just look around. You're wide awake for a second. You're like, what the fuck? That's how it was.
Oh man, it's like sleepwalking in Clash.
But especially for people like us who play it, do this shit, and then and run clans, it is an overwhelming part of your life. So
Yeah,
it's not hard to believe that you start dreaming about it.
No kidding. How is LexCorp doing? How are you guys how are your wars been?
The war's been really good, really.
Yeah, we've had a pretty good run lately.
We've had stuff that we thought we were just going to get annihilated on that we've done really good. The only thing that's been weird is we've been doing 50 wars or 45 wars. So we always get that one or two new guys that just can't seem to understand what a fucking baseball diamond is or what clear means or, hey, don't take that base. Oh, I thought you meant something else as I'm taking it.
What do you mean?
So there's always that guy who raids and gets a 3-star and comes back to no clan.
Yeah.
He's all pumped up. Got it, mother. Guys. Guys.
Sorry, you've been kicked out of the clan. Have you noticed a difference in the matchups?
They seem... When XP first started, we felt like we were getting the raw end of the stick. But now it seems like it's more even. Even if it's scary looking, it still feels more even.
I really think they've done something with the matchmaking process. Like, it's not the same as it used to be. Because Purple Rain used to get the shittiest matchups. I mean, we went maybe 7 or 8 wars without winning.
We had a couple of those.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. And now...
It's time for grape Kool-Aid over there.
It's like... I mean, the matchups are really even. Like, we're not like some of them are like rollovers, but the clans that are actually attacking, it's like they're pretty even, the matchups.
Like the hero levels, you think, or
yeah. See, we don't have we never get matched up with high heroes, but none of us really have high heroes either. So
I got high hero this morning.
Yeah.
He 2-starred me.
Like you're not. Well, you don't have people with level 40s, but are you seeing any level 40?
No.
Level 36 has got me today. They're number 1.
God. Those are.
But he only got a 2-star on me, and he was like 2 shots away from not getting a 2-star. So I feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Like, I'll take a 2-star over a 3-star any day when it comes to someone that big.
Oh yeah, if you can eat any attack, really. I'm trying on my 10 to not give away 2 stars, because a lot of times it comes down to that. It'll come down to the wire, and if I can really like eke out and just hope for just that 1 star, I know that somebody might come back and make a mistake later, because it's hard to get the 2-star. But with high heroes, a lot of times it's just they come in and and then if they get a 2 on me right away, they're pretty good. But did you guys run into modders much before either?
Not that we can tell anymore,
I don't even know how you would know.
There was those occasional situations where they had to know something, like either had a spy or something.
Right, because I
They would
remember
trigger the bombs.
someone set off all my bombs once that they either had screenshots or they were modding. I'm not sure. But I've changed my
I could have
base since
swore
then.
like I kind of swore like right after the update, and I could have swore we went up against somebody who used to iMod, and then it just seemed like they had all the troops, they kind of had the strategy, but it almost looked like there are people that could no longer iMod, and then they didn't know what to do.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I mean, I'm wondering if all the people who boycotted Clash of Clans because for them not, doing anything about the iModders, now that they have, I wonder if they're coming back to the game.
So it's gone, right? Is this the thing? You can't do it anymore?
Well, I mean, all these changes they made, like the attack screen, the attack confirm, and all that. They did that for to combat the people who are iModding.
Right, but you haven't heard anything from that since then about new patches for the iMod or anything?
No, I mean, I don't really know much about it, but
I don't even know anyone who uses it.
yeah.
And I've tried to find them.
Well, somebody had tweeted a thing that the iMod people said we've changed the stuff, but just it seemed like, I don't know, hard to get rid of it or for it to not come back in some way.
Yeah, but I just mean like the fact that Supercell actually did something, like they acknowledged that, and that was their whole thing. Like that, I can't remember the guys. When we talked to Natalia from Kent Farmhouse, we were talking about someone posting on Reddit about how they were giving up the game until Supercell does something about the iModders, and clearly they have now. So
yeah, will that bring everybody back?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I guess if they had a bunch of, I don't know, big name people, I guess you just heard so much about it and the frustration with it, but I think part of it was the matchups and of course we all get antsy for updates.
Yeah. I feel like this update came out really fast. Like they did not fool around.
No, because it started, like the preview started in the early week. I thought they would do it over a weekend like they normally do. Mm-hmm. So wasn't the update on a Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really shocked that it came out so
I'd
fast.
rather go back to the bad matchups than have this fucking sweeper.
Really?
Because the Day of the Dragon is done.
Oh my gosh, this war that we're in right now is proof of that. I mean, so many 1-stars on Town Hall 8s.
Because the air sweeper's doing that much damage?
I didn't watch all the replays, but is that the case?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So we're encouraging everyone to get their wipe on.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I've seen in our last 2 wars some pig dogs and minions. I guess some loons. I didn't really see it where it was like the clincher or anything, but we're also not seeing the high level sweepers yet.
Yeah. I think it's definitely forcing people to attack from the backside of the air sweeper. So if you can use that to your advantage with your base setup, like I got ballooned on Taco Lover today or yesterday, and no one ever comes at me with balloons. Sometimes I'll get dragged, but I don't have any walls, so it's kind of silly. Base. So, but when they came at me directly behind my air sweeper.
That's why I've attacked, like with my Town Hall 8, I've attacked against. I've never went up with the against the wind. But doesn't it seem strange to you that they only gave us one?
Well,
If
two
they
would
gave
be.
us 2, we would have been fucking
Oh my
annihilated.
gosh, yeah. There's no way air would.
Could survive.
Yeah.
The only silver lining in this is if we act fast enough and get our teams on the ground, all these Town Hall 7s and Town Hall 8s are designed for one fucking thing: air
Again.
defense.
Yeah.
Because all the mortars and shit are on the outside, so you can get in there without being boom, boom, boomed.
Yeah.
Because all the AD's inside tight, where your mortar should be.
They're definitely.
So you'll be able to sit there and 3-star any Town Hall 8, any Town Hall 7 with Go Wipe. Even non-max Go Wipe should be kicking the piss out of them.
Or hogs.
Or hogs.
I mean, you get hogs at Town Hall 7.
Yeah, like what, level 0?
Oh.
I think you can get level 2, can't you?
I don't fucking know.
I don't remember. I just got my hogs in my TH8. And that's where Xace has been getting hit because I have a taco-ish type base. I have all the walls on the outside and then everything's open in the center. Mm-hmm. Like, so you have to come in from air or, I'm trying to go against the hog attacks. But it's been eating 3 attacks, and on the third one, they bring in a Go Wipe, and I'm done. Huh. As soon as they get giants or P.E.K.K.A.s in there, then it's like I get butchered. But I guess, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how big of an impact it has when it's level 6.
Yeah. I don't. Like I said, it's going to force people to go from behind it. But taking it from behind, the new taco is my third account. New Brutalism. Okay. He soaks up so many freaking attacks. It's amazing. Like
what Town Hall?
It's a Town Hall 9 now, but
Rob, did you see their number 6 today? Got no stars on you?
Oh, really?
Ooh.
Yeah. It was like one of the first attacks today. Their number 6 dropped all the way down to what, 13?
15.
15 and got no stars, like 42%.
Oh, that's awesome. I'll have to watch that replay.
That's awesome. And there's no walls on that one either?
No, this one has like 60 walls and a square.
No, the taco is what you meant. Where
yeah.
You going?
Yeah, taco doesn't have any walls, but New Brutalism has about 60 walls in a square, 2 defenses of each type. And that's it. And they're all, at this point, they're all maxed for Town Hall 9. Except my Expos. But,
so what is,
it's just a tiny,
the defensive lows?
Yeah, it's just a tiny little base. So there's 2 archer towers, 2 air defense, 2 whiz, 2 mortars, and then I have all the bombs and 2 Teslas. But it's so funny because
2 of each bomb.
What's that?
Why didn't you do 2 of each bomb?
I didn't want to go crazy with it.
Do you have an air sweeper?
What's that?
Do you have an air sweeper?
Yeah, it's a level 2.
Ruined.
Oh, good point.
Well,
yeah, you fucking ruined everything. Noah's Ark is over with. It's one unicorn left that has to hump himself till the end of time.
But to look at it, it's like, holy shit, this is going to be a piece of cake. Because, I mean, all the walls are, they're still level 8. So I've still got to upgrade the walls. But it's so tiny and so compact.
That's what she said.
But, so it looks easy. But since there's only 2 of each kind, it's way low on the map. So it's getting hit by Town Hall 8s and Town Hall 7s.
Because it's matched up with the equal number across from them.
Yeah. And, man, they just cannot get their shitty-ass giants in there to do anything with. Or even hogs or dragons. Like, it's weird. It looks so simple, but it...
Yeah, what's holding them up? Is it just the sheer mass?
Everything that I have is really strong. So they just get choked up, and then I have like all of the storages and the pumps and mines along the outside of the wall, so they have to get through that first. And meanwhile, it's just they're getting pummeled.
Did you have to gem that?
No.
You were able to save?
Uh-huh. I started this account just as a joke, trying to equal out to where you're by the end of the town hall, usually like by the end of a town hall, you either have a lot of gold stuff to upgrade or a lot of elixir stuff to upgrade. It's never like equal. So
Right.
this was me trying to equal it out, and it worked for a while. But now that once I hit Town Hall 8 was pretty even, but Town Hall 9, like most of the gold stuff's done. But I've still got some elixir stuff to do.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, will you keep going to 10?
Yeah.
Just like you've got going now to keep
Yeah.
it even?
Yeah, and I'll just make 2 Infernos. And that'll be that.
Man, I wonder how you'll get hit once you get those Infernos there.
Yeah, I probably won't do the Infernos right away because my main account went to Town Hall 10 and just recently, and I haven't done Infernos or any of the new defenses at all. I've just been since I've been getting gold, I've been putting it in my Teslas and stuff, but I didn't want to weigh our war matchups because we're such a small clan.
Yeah.
Purple Rain, we used to have 10 versus 10 wars usually. Lately, we've had 15 versus 15 since we went to level 4. But one town hall makes a big difference at that level. So I don't want to weigh things before I can actually,
overdo the matchup.
Yeah.
And your offense is like you keeping everything going, or are you specialized?
I do go wee usually. So that's what I've been working on. Like I've maxed out my golems and I maxed out my wizards.
Okay. I still have problems against a 9. I'm like, let me just throw my army at a TH10 and go for 2 because I have the toughest time like attacking 9s.
Your freeze goes on the X and wizards.
Well, that's the thing. It's like I mostly change up when I'm doing it, and I shouldn't. I should just go with what I know, with the freezes and stuff. But then I think, oh yeah, on this one I can probably get away with not having a freeze, but having an extra rage.
But then when do you use it?
Yeah, exactly. And it just, and part of it's I've had a hero down, but still, it's like I don't. The war attacks completely seem to be way different than it would be in the wild, of course. But it shouldn't seem like it shouldn't be that overmatched or like that changed that radically, where my strategy or tactics just go out the window.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
The shitty thing is with New Brute, I was working on Go Wipe, at Town Hall 8. And then once I hit Town Hall 9, I got to thinking about all the Dark Elixir that I'll need to upgrade to Wee for my golems, 2 more upgrades of my golems, upgrade my witches. So instead, I just focused on the Lava Hounds and balloons. So I could do like Lava Lunion. It's way cheaper to upgrade to that at Town Hall 9 than it is anything else. Because you just have the 1 upgrade on the balloons and then 1 upgrade on the lava hounds.
and then you can be using your maxed army.
Yeah. But now that the air sweeper,
Oh yeah,
it's like I've kind of put myself in a corner to where
Nobody puts my baby in a corner.
that's perfect.
I was saving that one for years.
Just for the perfect moment. Where's my note card? Where's my note card? I bet that's a bad side effect of that last update is a lot of that advice or that everything I've learned trophy pushing is about to change.
oh yeah, trophy pushing. That's probably going to be a whole new thing now. Because everyone
I just upgraded balloons on GitUp, literally like halfway through, and here comes the sweeper. And I'm
Right.
like, fuck.
I did it on Taco too. I think we started at the same time. Maxed out
Yeah.
balloons and
I'm not pumped.
Well, yeah, it's like I said. I guess we haven't really seen it much yet. So I'm really anxious to. Well, probably I really guess not looking forward to it. But can you see ways like where you'd even almost use it as part of the strategy?
Well, they don't. The thing is, they don't really mess with lava hounds because lava hounds are going to go for one thing and they don't do any really damage. So they're still distracting the same stuff. Balloons is where they get really, the air defense or the air sweeper really messes with them because they're so damn slow.
Yeah, and then they've got to, and I've seen the pups refocus on
Yeah.
whatever it is. Dragons I've seen pushed.
Yeah.
But man, if there was a way to funnel, well, I'd like to see balloons doing damage while they're pushed, because that might be. I have not seen this yet, But if there was defenses and then they were getting pushed fast over top, do you think that? Well, they'd still be doing the same amount of damage. I'm just thinking of all the ways that people are going to actually use it.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be an interesting tweak for Supercell to come out with, that they still drop the bombs.
While being.
Yeah.
So if you could, it'd be like a delicate steering operation, but maybe in some ways you could use it for a benefit to I don't know. It's there's gonna be a lot of epic fails with playing with that one, I can tell you.
The cold-blooded that I've been using on New Brute works awesome if the queen is near the air sweeper, then there's really not much to worry about.
Oh, take it with the golem and hero.
Yeah. I'll even bring a few wizards and hope that they get targeted on the queen so the queen goes down fast.
And is Get Up Kids, or am I going to see dragon attacks, Scott?
No, I'm done with them. I've been wiping since.
Even with Get Up Kids?
Yeah.
And he's a TH8.
He's a brand new TH9.
TH9, okay.
But I was doing Go Wipe probably the last 25% of Town Hall 8.
Huh. Because with my Town Hall 8, baby Town Hall 8, I'm trying to figure out, where everything in war is going to be for this.
If I could go back in time with the Town Hall 8, I would have stuck with level 2 drags and did everything I could to get wipe up faster, because it's much more reliable than drags were even before the air sweeper.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
So, oh man,
I'm definitely not wasting any more elixir on upgrading dragons on any of my accounts.
But the only thing that's going to make that's when they're going to come back, is when they've been forgotten. Well, I guess they've been around so much anyways. It isn't bad to change it, but okay. So I should have, when I resurrected Xace, I basically just did the opposite of everything you were saying, Scott.
But everything that you were doing until this air sweeper was the correct way.
So now would you? Well, because now I've got the heal spell. I've got a couple spells that I can upgrade. Just go to the Go Wipe upgrade, huh?
And I do my Go Wipe a little different, because I take witches in my clan castle. But the rest of my clan takes wizards with them in the clan castle instead of witches.
I always brought a higher level P.E.K.K.A.
Oh, in the CC?
Yeah, because I always like one troop in the CC.
Oh, okay, yeah, because sometimes
the trickle fucks with me.
Yeah, that, and then if you put a giant in a I tried 2 giants in P.E.K.K.A. I'm like, the benefits of having the P.E.K.K.A. go first because of the spring traps. It's just that's not there when you drop the CC then.
Oh yeah.
So what is your combo then? So it's a TH8, 200 spaces, right? in the war camps?
We've got 220 now.
I was using. God, I hope I got it right. I was using 2 Golem, 3 Pika, 6 Wall Breakers, and whatever wizards fit in there, and 2 Witch in the Clan Castle.
What would you take for spells?
That was 3 spells then. I was doing 2 Rage, 1 Heal.
Well, okay. Got it. Here we go again. I just was working on my hogs. So at least that's all right. But I don't even have my barracks upgraded to golem level.
What's cool about Go Wipe is right when you think it goes wrong, it didn't. Like, some little fuckers from around the corner just start swinging around, and I've never used heal before in my fucking life. Thought it was the lamest spell ever. Thought it was hippie shit. And I started using Go Wipe, and I'm like, I love heal. I've never used it on anything else.
So are you using it on the wizards then? Or are you... Because I've been seeing people use it on the P.E.K.K.A and Golem, but I didn't...
Well, all those fuckers are hanging out, man. It's not like they segregate themselves. So
yeah, I suppose it's...
I'll rage them in, and then the clan castle will start coming after them. And you know how they just kind of stall out for a second?
Yeah.
And so I'll put it right there, like the ass end of it, leading into where the clan castle is. That way, if they do decide to move forward at clan castle, they stay in the ring. So I'm healing while the clan castle fights.
Okay. God, I have so much to relearn. I can't even go wipe with my max troops. But you just, you get so used to going up against certain types.
Did you finally get your P.E.K.K.As maxed?
Yeah, I did. And they have not... I've been using them now, finally. Every time I get done upgrading a troop, it's like I don't even use it. I'm like so excited for it to be done. And then it's like, it's done. Okay. But I feel like hogging, or I feel like using the loons. I finally did. I have been using them to do some light type stuff. But I think the trouble with the Pika is that, like Sasquatch was saying, they're only taking that one swat. So it's like you really want to have them aimed at something that is going to absorb that blow. So if they're up against the clan castle and there's an archer there, it's taken all that damage for that 1 second just on one archer.
Yeah, it'd be good to drop them by like all the storages or something.
Yeah, like or if you watch them on a queen, it's like a hot knife through butter. But and Sass like kind of drove that home with me was that if you have them released right by each other, if they both lock onto one thing, that's not that big a hit points. You're just wasting.
Oh yeah,
that whole swing.
That's my biggest cringe when I see people doing Go Wipe and like they drop the P.E.K.K.As at the same time, and then they just
that's what I do.
Well, they just hang out together and they hold hands the whole time.
They should be holding fucking hands because they're cutting motherfuckers.
Well, where are you sending yours in, Scott? Are you sending them in like at the end, or are you sending them in at the beginning?
I'll send the golems as soon as the golems get to where they're going. I got a couple clippers for wizards, kind of clearing out where I'd be running in originally, so the P.E.K.K.As don't start spiraling. And as soon as I get to where a golem's going in, I dump some more wizards, 2 P.E.K.K.As, and rage those fuckers in. And then I'll jump my wizards. I'll hold off 1 P.E.K.K.A, get my the rest of my wizards going and my heroes, and dump that last P.E.K.K.A. I don't know if I dumped 4 P.E.K.K.As on accident just there when I was describing it.
You can't even turn around.
That's pretty much how I used to do it too.
It's a lot easier to do it than say it now that I try to do that.
Like one, no. But you're kind of staggering them at least a little bit.
Yeah.
I would do one
only because you don't want to sit there and send them all to their giant bomb of death or anything like that. I try to do it like that.
And
But they stay pretty close together. They don't split up all that much. And that
And then
last Pika will kind of circle maybe the second spiral or something inside with the witches and her Larry's floating around.
So what's usually the thing that takes out the finale? Like, is it the witches running around at the end, or is that Pika just gone?
I pretty much give MVP to the witches every time.
Okay.
There'll usually be one Pika. For some reason, the golems are always dead most of the time, it seems like. There'll usually be a Pika, a couple wizards, and some witches left.
Well, that's good to know too, because
I've had good luck with it, though.
There's a lot of people out there that play that are Town Hall 8s that you hear about the high level attacks where you're with the go wipes and everything, but that people can still use them when they're not.
And I struggled with it a lot at Town Hall 8. Like, I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm going back to drags. And Rob was making fun of me. Rig was making fun of me. And I just couldn't get it. And then it just clicked. Once I started using it like wee instead of just something new and confusing. And once my brain processed it, I started taking witches. It was easy for me. But when I wasn't using witches, it was just a failure every time.
We had to shame him into it.
Yeah, dude, it was a troop shame.
It worked though, huh?
Yeah. I'll probably fuck up my
Attack now.
Navy Town Hall 9 raid in L. I'm in an L war, Rob.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you are?
You wondered where I vanished.
I haven't been on Taco maybe 5 minutes today, so I didn't even notice you were gone.
Yeah, I'm over in L getting my raid on.
With Get
Yeah,
Up?
we had a really good war last war.
Yeah, it was good.
Down to it was supposed to be a fun war, try a different army, and then
It never turns out that way.
no, and it was for like, maybe it just needs to be like a 2-hour fun war, where if you really want to get an attack in, that you want to try different, do it right away, and then figure out where we got to go, because those guys just started hitting like right after the buzzer started, and they
85,
were
84.
Yeah, it just was consistently, neck and neck, and that's when the fun war goes right out the window. Yeah, and I had I did a fun attack on my first one, just tried something new and failed, and it's like later on in the war I was like, oh shit, I shouldn't have done that, given how close it was. But we got the war loot. It was a draw on the war before this last one, so we've had some close matchups, but fair.
I feel like LexCorp's wars have been either really even or really easy.
So you get easy ones?
Sometimes, yeah.
I don't think they're easy. I think sometimes we're just all in our fucking game. Because the ones that seem easy are when the top fucking didn't fuck up.
Oh, when you guys up top get your attacks.
Yeah, when we kill it. Because me and Herp have been going back and forth like losers tennis. I'll kill it and he'll fuck up. He'll kill it and I'll fuck up. Luckily, we're not on the same fucking schedule. Then we just have a completely shitty top going on at once. But
Now, is he still dragging?
yeah,
Has the air
I think
sweeper
so.
fucked up his attack at all?
well, I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough. I haven't had the best luck in war lately at all. It's kind of disheartening. And I did sit out a war with the 2 heroes down, but it gets to be like daunting after a while, when you're trying, and especially when you're on a slump and you're not doing well.
Yeah. I wish that you could
Milk a cat.
not opt out, but like opt your heroes out, and that would affect your
Place
war.
in the
Yeah, like if you're definitely not going to gem your heroes, take that into consideration so that
Or if they go in and prep day down, they can't be knocked back up.
right, and that
So
would
they won't count.
right.
That would be really kind of cool.
Yeah, because I would like to be in wars where my heroes are down, but not have them,
Hurt.
not to have them hurt you. Because they hurt you when you're down if you're in a war because they're going to be used in the algorithm. So,
But do they really want to hurt you?
Do you really want? Oh, I can't get the wedding singer out of my head.
That's one of the best movies ever.
That's awesome.
Self-taught. Thank you very much, Dad.
Love George in the background.
You suck.
So do you sit? I know I asked Scott this, and I think he said you do war when your king's down, right? Or you're one of the heroes.
I usually do. Sometimes I don't want to, but sometimes I'll just gem it at the end too. I try and start it like it's hard in LexCorp because we're always warring, but in Purple Rain because we only do 2 wars a week. So after the end of the second one, I'll start a hero and then at the end of War Day, I'll gem the rest of them and do both my attacks at the end.
Well, that's a good way to work. I've got a king that's just about to go down, and we just started a war, and my queen is still down. Do you just keep holding on to that elixir, or do you put the hero down and then maybe just gem one of them awake? I could gem the queen awake for that very end.
I've never had 2 down at the same time.
Yeah, that's crazy talk. We're not that rich.
Well, oh man, I that honestly put like light at the end of my tunnel. Thinking, okay, I could actually do major damage on heroes and it not be 6 months later when I see a lot of results.
Yeah, using those dark troops isn't. You're not gaining anything that you can't do with regular troops.
Oh yeah, well, and especially now, it seems like if you're finding those town halls, no matter where you're at, that are decent loot, no matter where I've been in gold, or I think it was down to silver, and then up to crystal, I'm seeing a lot of the same stuff. So, have you wondered if maybe it's bringing everybody out of the woodwork to find those like dead bases or people who don't play?
That's what I felt like at the last update. It was really easy for a while to find loot, and then it kind of dried up.
It's like they're going, okay, go find the people that haven't been playing, and if they get attacked, I'm sure they can pretty much tell if you just never come back on, your storages are always filled. But that'd be one way to clean everything out.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Talk about troops. You got to fuck one, marry one, and kill one. Go.
Fuck one, marry one, and kill one. Jeez. I'd fuck the healer.
You like them submissive?
Yeah. And kill. Jeez, I don't know. And marry the hog, right? Did you say marry? Dude.
Yep.
I'd marry the hog rider because that just, I think that'd be fun.
He seems very sensitive.
Yeah. And
He's a tender lover.
I'm sure he likes to party too.
Oh yeah. I did the fucking Kool-Aid man. Go on.
Yeah. Oh man, I guess what's my least favorite troop?
That's what I was trying to think of.
Oh, that's easy.
I'd probably dump the P.E.K.K.A. or kill the P.E.K.K.A.
What? That's a surprising murder to me.
Who would you kill?
Well, maybe the Gob. Maybe the Gob.
Watch your fucking mouth, Scotty.
I know. Well, I don't. Yeah, I think it would. Of all the troops, I could get by without the Gobs for sure.
Oh wow. I would kill the healer.
Because you
would, huh?
I would kill the healer.
Why would you kill her? Why is that who you want to kill?
Well, because I never use her. So she's useless to me.
just rubs him the wrong way.
You
Probably.
at least fucked her.
I would have fucked the witch, but you want to settle down with the archer, I think.
So okay, so the witch is like the what's it called? I'm blanking right now. Mrs. Robinson.
She's the kind of girl you don't take home to mom.
I guess not. What about you?
Well, I'm gonna kill the fucking Valk.
Really?
Yeah, because I hate her, and she's big boned, and she's making that I got a poop face.
Yes.
So I'm not into that. I don't want to be pooped on. Let's see.
Really? But
Do I have a level? I think I have a level 2 Valk.
that would explain it.
Well, she only got
No.
level 2 because I got tricked that one time, like I told you. But let's see. So I'd kill the Valk. I'd probably marry the Golem because I need a rock in my life. And
Better put a ring on it.
that and plug the holes, bro. I'd probably, God, it's such a hard one because I could be rolling the dice here. I'd probably fuck the P.E.K.K.A. because
Really?
because I've seen little cartoons where it's a tiny little hot girl in there. But I'm rolling the dice 'cause
Cartoons in air quotes.
The
It
fan
could
art.
be a really beefy slob in there too, so I'm rolling the dice.
You are rolling the dice on that one.
It's kind of like a glory hole in the armor.
Yeah, fuck it and suck it.
Just close your eyes. Just close your eyes.
We didn't mention this before, but Scotty is the host of the Clash of Clans podcast. I'm sure anyone listening to this already listens to you guys. But
Oh, yeah.
And he gives us pity
I
sex.
guess I should.
yeah,
I guess I should have
we
mentioned that.
we get your sloppy seconds. If you were to start over, start the whole podcast over, what would you do differently?
Oh man, that's a really good question.
Assuming it never existed the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a really tough one. Oh man, I don't know. I think what do you? I'm trying to think about it in terms of like. You mean what would I do different, like with episodes, or what would I do different just at all?
Direction, tone, style, anything.
I
Either
would.
we do.
I would have honestly. I would have had my website figured out first. I mean, it was one of those things where you're like, okay, I'm going to do this. Oh, I need a website. That really kind of put me back a lot, and then kind of limited what we could do for a while, because it was like we had to switch, and then it was just tons of time and that stuff. But
Did you have to update your whole iTunes feed and everything when you did that?
yes, had to mix everything. It was a way to do it where you didn't have to like do this huge thing, but it took a lot of hours to figure out how to do that. And then and had I had that stuff in place right away, that would have saved a lot of time. And because I moved files from a couple different places, and so just figuring it out, I guess. But I guess you got to do it as you go, and just kind of figure out the next challenge. But I guess mostly like some tech stuff. There's a lot of things like now after doing it for a while, you start to see, oh yeah, we could have done this or we could have done that, and things that we just didn't do until now. So what would you guys do different?
That about set my devious mind on. So let me backtrack. I can't stop it. I'd probably come up with an original theme. All right. I don't know. I think that we probably, on my end, I don't know. I don't know if that's important enough. I probably would have tried to hold off on one of my accounts and focused on lower town halls, like under 7.
Yeah, just have that piece of advice.
Yeah,
I mean,
to focus on some of that. But then I think a lot of the podcast listeners don't even become real listeners till 7 anyway.
yeah,
And up.
yeah, because it doesn't take very long to get to 7. I mean, that's what you kind of decided.
And I wish that we could have some kind of focus and direction. We've never once went in with anything planned.
Yeah.
So we ramble quite a bit.
Just well, we kind of do that too. I mean, we have certain things, and then it always goes longer, but that makes for good content too, to just kind of see where things go, I guess.
Yeah, most of the podcasts I listen to are just guys talking shit nonstop, like the Smodcast and the Nerdist and all that, where they just ramble on and go. Riffing, I guess, is like Hardwick says, and I think you and Bone do that. I think me and Rob definitely do that.
It's awesome. Well, yeah, and it's fun, and you getting to hang out with your friends and stuff. Like that's the cool part. It's been surprising. It's really cool to see like the community and everything like that kind of pop up, but because there's a lot of great people playing these games, so it's all been really fun. And I think it's a whole different experience because we did do the Kryptonian family, and we had just been in our one clan for a long time before that. So the game in the last year is a lot different for me. Like, I had been with the same people for a year or over a year and a half. And then when getting into the Kryptonian family, so many people moving around, between the clans and people over time to other clans, it's a whole different side of the game when you have people coming from lots of different places and membership changing and that type of stuff. So I don't really like it, but
yeah, the Kryptonian family kind of blew up. Like I wasn't even aware of all the clans that are part of it.
There's 38 of them now.
Yeah, there probably is. Well, I think every clan kind of came up out of a need. Some people wanted to do this, some people wanted to do this, and it just kind of happened. It's definitely bigger than it's a bigger community than I thought would be there, and to see how it works is really interesting, because everybody moves between. Not everybody moves between, but people move around, and people are coming out of the K-Fam to LexCorp and to SOAS, and you really see people and how they know other people just from this game. I think it's really cool.
Yeah. I think that's really fueled a lot of people to start second accounts so they can hang out
in
with
two
the different,
spots.
Yeah, be in 2 spots, play with different people, and
yeah, and in those wars where you have like lots of second accounts, like over in Smallville '87, wars would be over within 2 hours because we were TH8s, and I'm exaggerating a little bit, but the TH8s would just hit right away. It was like, okay, I'm here. It's my second account. I want to get my attacks in. And then we were waiting for the end of war to come.
What's this clan called?
Smallville '87.
Yeah, I never even heard of that one.
Yeah, this one is really pretty new.
It just formed during this podcast.
It's been around for a couple of weeks, but it's mainly for people's second accounts. And
is this the Town Hall 7 and Town Hall 8 only?
Yeah, Town Hall 8 and below.
I think you guys mentioned that on the last episode.
Yeah, it was kind of in its early stages, and then it happened, and it's cool to war when you're just warring with TH8s too. Some really cool things.
I think it was Mailman that was over trying to get me to bring Ghostbuster over there, and I'm like, I'm a 10. He goes, it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, because it's defenseless. Well, it'd be fun to see how that works. We had we had one TH10 in it right away just to help with troops and things like that. But then it was, and I got pulled. My second got pulled over to House of L to get the numbers up. But when it was just the TH8s and just working with those troops, and it was pretty fun over there.
I would love to bring New Brute over there.
Yeah, you should. I'm sure there's always room. Because wait, no, he's at 8, 9.
He's a 9, but he
9.
usually sits with the 7s.
Does he really?
Yeah.
That just would be wild to see.
Kids table.
Yeah.
I would still be the very bottom person there with mine.
Yeah, you would.
And I'm growing new troops too.
With Ghostbusters, he's still like completely that low, huh?
Yeah, I'm number 40 in our clan right now. Or is it 45 right now? Whatever war we're in. I think we're in a 45 war. I'm the bottom.
And what's above you, a 7 or a 6?
A 7. We don't have any 6s right now.
God, I just wouldn't think that it would be that weak, but I suppose without any of the any defense factored into the algorithm, then
I got traps, wood walls, and 1 cannon, level 1. That's it.
God. And do they 3-star you right away?
Sometimes they get fucked, but yeah, most time. First raid this war was like level 3 dragons coming after me. And I have no air defense. I'm like, oh fuck.
Oh man.
So just my balloons that were in there, go boop boop boop, hitting them up. That's it.
And what do you put in the CC?
Lava Hound.
I love the Lava Hound in the CC.
Well, on Ghostbuster, or I changed it to Alec Eiffel. The people that are attacking him don't really realize what's going to happen, so they come in all cautious and shit. But when you send a Lava Hound out there, it slows them down to where a lot of times it's I'll outrun the clock, or this, at least make them fight for what they're getting ready to get.
Yeah, they're probably not going in with the thing that they need to spread their dragons out. They probably just dump them all on the map.
Well, that's the first time I've ever been hit with dragons.
And see, because the pig dog on my main account, it's been really slowing those high heroes down, because they stop, or the wizards, if they go in, because they hang back, and then my infernos get to do work.
Right.
So I've been loving it.
That's what I'm using on Get Up right now too.
Okay, yeah, because you have 30 now, don't you?
I got my
'Cause
town hall outside on my war base.
See, I wish I had a 30 CC, because I would definitely put a pig dog in mine.
And I got my heroes centralized and my clan castle centralized. That way, if you get in there, you're going to 2 or 3 star at town hall 8 anyway, and that's what I consider myself still, even though I'm a 9.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really add a whole lot of stuff, but because I don't have the expos or anything, so you're going to come at me thinking I'm easy. You're going to take my town hall, but you're not going to get that 3rd star, and I'm getting maxed hogged, I'd say 9 out of 10 times, and
You're still not getting it.
and they're not getting me. Every now and then they'll get me, but because I got 2 sets of double giants.
How did those dragons do against that? Or how did the pig dog, did it do anything?
Well, they're trying to draw my clan castle, so they waste all that fucking time. And what little amount of wizards they have,
Can't really.
getting nasty, because then except for one that I think the last podcast me and Rob were on, they dropped heal on the fucking wizards while my pig dog exploded. So they got it. But when they don't do that, they're getting jacked up.
Have you seen it just follow the hogs? I haven't been hogged with it.
A lot of the times they usually pull him and kill him, but usually that takes so long before they can release the hogs. And then maybe I got a couple of pups floating around, but majority of the time now.
Okay.
I mean, I
Hogs
have
are,
been 3-starred, but it's taken a few attacks before they can get me.
yeah. Hog's really a time game too because they got to they got to pretty much go around the base twice.
Oh
And if
yeah.
they clump together, then you're going to be screwed.
And they get pretty nervous too because it looks like I have 4 sets of giant bombs.
Oh, so you make them
Yeah,
really
one,
work for it.
two of them are 2 sets of 2 Teslas, but the others are, 2 doubles.
Have you tried the 3 bombs together? Or is that a waste?
I wouldn't know where to put that and not have it just be
Oh,
a
'cause I've got
fucking
that.
sucker hole.
That's right. Because I mean, on Exace, it's all spread out and there's no closed walls on the inside. So I'd put 3 together.
Yeah, if I was
But
doing a base like that, then I would definitely do it.
Yeah.
And I actually am starting to win defenses on the defenseless, formerly known as Ghostbuster,
You change.
'cause I
What
made
did you
a-
change his name to?
the Alec Eiffel.
Okay. I don't,
You know the band
Like-
Pixies?
not. I've heard of them. I probably have some of their music.
Yeah, it's a Pixie song.
Okay. You changed
But,
it from Ghostbuster though, huh?
Yeah, well, I made Ghostbuster as a smack to someone's face, so
Okay. And
anyway, I'm
And-
winning defenses now with wood walls and
Is it
just my
because
claim council doing work because it slows them down.
Is it because you put the walls actually in a ring around them now instead of just spelling out words?
Well, that helped. It helped stop spelling out our website. But I make it so my town hall's way out there. I guess what I mean by winning, I'm not getting 3-starred.
well, that's a big thing. I mean,
So it's letting my loot grow. Like I have over 1 million gold right now, and I don't know what the fuck.
it is. And you have that as the same. Your push map and your war map are the same.
Yeah,
Or I mean, it's just farm map and
yeah, because it doesn't matter.
yeah. And that's what I was wondering was like how much you were able to save. But I suppose you're not worried about. The only thing you're worried about upgrading is troops.
Yeah, which I might stand a shot, but I'm upgrading troops right now because I did only have dragons and gobs, but I think I got barched both 3 now, or one's in the oven. They'll both be 3. That way I can sit there and actually farm and win and get some
Yeah.
bonuses and shit. And I can't stop the bleeding, but maybe I can give a blood transfusion enough to keep them alive.
Nice. I wanted to change my name to Britney Spears for my second account, but
Be Brittany Rears.
Britney Rears, because I thought you
The
could
roller
really,
girl.
you could go, like people wouldn't turn you down to get into their clan, or if they did, I think you'd have more likelihood. But when you were talking about the taco base with no walls, I was thinking, man, if that base was named Britney Spears, people. It would eat attacks because people would be like, I really want to attack Britney Spears. And they would go in to attack it and screw up like they normally do, but it would just make them more and more mad because I watched it eat attacks before
Yeah.
back in the day. So, you could rename it like Adolf Hitler. That would probably,
Yeah, same
a
effect.
no wall account. Yeah, just something that people have to say they attacked.
Well, you could still do a no wall account, even if you have walls. Just put them on the outside with, everything's still tight. So
And is there a rhyme or
there's launch
reason
points.
to the no walls, like where you put your defenses? Did you kind of work out a strategy?
Yeah, I mean, I
Just screenshot that bitch.
Because
I changed it from kind of like a cluster. I just kind of clustered things together on my when it was still a Town Hall 8.
okay, yeah.
And since I've gone to 9, I'm like a freak for symmetry, so I've redone it so that it's kind of symmetrical. And
okay,
I was just noticing how unsymmetrical it was earlier.
well, I mean, it's kind of hard when you've only got one town hall, and
I just said that to fuck with you. Go on.
I know, it's like driving them insane.
What?
and the town hall is like a different size and everything else. It really fucking drives me crazy.
It's a
But
good size.
plus you got uneven number of defenses, so
Yeah, my second is kind of, it's basically just the walls around the outside. It's a wall-less account besides having to enter through right on the outside ring. But everything's wide open so that, I try to, it's supposed to look stupid. Like, oh yeah, this should be really easy.
mm-hmm.
Like, because I just want to eat a couple attacks, and I've been doing 3, so it's been pretty good.
I basically have all my splash stuff in the middle with my expos. And then around that are the archer towers and cannons. And Teslas are on the outer edge.
Okay.
I wonder how good it would work on a taco style base with your Teslas in the 4 corners.
That's what I was just going to ask. I was actually going to say, because I had looked at my base, and I thought, where's the least likely place you would drop troops? Because at the very end of that attack, like a war attack, they have to get the Teslas, even if. Wait, no, somebody said they pop at 50%.
Yeah, but they're still in the center, so they'd have to run for them just like builder huts, but those builder huts don't fucking shoot back.
True. But see, they're
You can put a
dropping
bomb
in my
in front of those
corners a
too.
lot.
I was just wondering, if you say you put all your Teslas in the 4 corners, and someone sent in hogs, cleared out all the defenses. First off, would that be 50%, and would that make them pop? What would the hogs do at that point? Would they start working on other buildings until you hit 50% and then get distracted off of them?
Well, that's deep shit. Let's smoke some weed.
I don't know.
God, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Wouldn't you imagine that the number of defenses is over half?
What was it, 40 buildings?
Especially
Yeah.
on a taco base.
This is gonna rack my brain, but that's a really good question. I wonder
it's
if
definitely not 40.
They just start rocking out like the healers do, just like hopping around.
Well, if they start,
Yeah, what would
they
they-
start working on other buildings until you hit 50%, and then they'll get distracted and go out to the edges.
because see, I was even thinking on those, like, because people will come in on my corners, so if I hit it in a place that is the last place that I think they would drop and discover them. I mean, maybe they can't really. Maybe they won't go, change their strategy anyways. But, oh, God, I don't know. I'm just thinking, like, it would be easy to pop a Tesla if they came in a corner, but if they didn't.
Put your town hall in one corner to guarantee they always come there. Then the other ones, you can just put them over there with giant bombs in front of the missing Teslas.
I was going to say,
So when they finally swarm out to it, it's go boom, boom.
yeah, you got double bombs in front of 2 of the Teslas,
Oh,
and that would totally fuck them
In the mouth.
right in the mouth.
that's a really good idea. I'm just trying, because I could actually see the bacon, like, frying at the end. They come in, and all of a sudden there's like, oh, there's the Teslas, and they get to the end, and there's only a couple hogs standing. I wonder if I'd have to redo my base, though, first. I think I might have to make it more of a not completely open. So that way they would attack it like a normal base and then pull them.
I've never experienced the Teslas in a corner. I think it would actually throw me off.
It does. I've actually seen it a lot lately.
Yeah, I've seen it because then what happens is you drop your like barber archer or whatever to draw, and then they get pulled to the outside.
Yeah.
Or maybe have all, like say in the upper corner, because no one hardly ever comes from up on anything unless it's like
because the base doesn't
something that's determining that you have to do that. But put a row of spring traps about an inch away from shit, and then have 4 fucking giant bombs and all 4 Teslas there. So they're going to run up to it and get completely fucked, and then go after those.
Oh, that's kind of the thing where you go.
Better
I
yet,
hope
put
they do
every
it-
fucking thing up, every trap, every balloon, everything And I bet it would stop 3 stars. Especially if you have nice Teslas. Like a nice set of Teslas.
Oh, yeah.
Big bouncy Teslas.
Well, the thing is they're probably going to use all of their
spells
earlier. So if you could hit it at the very end, but it'd have to be in the least likely corner. And yeah.
And you got to have spring traps first and far enough away not to trigger the bombs, because there's always going to be those 2 or 3 dickhead troops that are already over there before the herd comes.
Okay. Also put the springs out further.
Right.
God, I kind of like this.
Because you know there's like one guy, Carl, that's like shooting a builder set. Like, ain't no weapons over here. I'll go ahead and go over here to these.
Oh, your bombs go off. Well, that could be a good place for a 3-bomber, too.
Fuck it, all of them. And on your skeleton traps, slow them down.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Totally.
And I've seen on those replays, or what people have been saying in the clan, I didn't realize, is that the lava pups don't target minions in SCC.
Huh.
Like I thought on these war attacks when there's minions on there, that those lava hounds, but until the air D, I think it is gone, they're just not attacking the minions.
That seems like
So
a
I think
glitch
that's
because they do attack the balloon bombs.
That's crazy.
Or sorry, not the minions. I'm sorry, it was the skelly traps.
Skelly, okay, say that again.
They're not targeting the skelly traps. The air ones, the lava pups.
Mine do.
Have they?
At least they did before the update.
Because someone was, and I thought we saw it on a replay. I think it was when I was twitching the other night. It was the lava pups were just not going after the skelly traps and was eating. I'll have to go look because I could have swore that that's what was happening, or at least in that replay, or maybe they fixed it. But I know
mine have.
Trying those. They have attacked them?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, God, maybe I'm wrong then, because I was going, well, of course, that's where my penta attacks have been, in war. Like if they've got them up on air. I'll really have to check that out.
Well, I was going to pull up a replay and double check.
It might just seem like they're not, because they're not attacking.
I should say the
troops
air
easily.
skellies. The air skellies.
Right. I know I've seen it. I haven't paid attention if it happened since the update or not.
Yeah, I bet you have seen it, just like the one gem boost. Not too credible, Donald.
Well, wasn't it you and I talking about it, and we couldn't remember when it was either, Scott?
I don't remember anything.
Yeah, I was like trying to figure out when that boost was. It was just.
It was a while back.
Yeah.
You're talking about the 7-dayer?
Yeah.
I feel like it was. It had to be the 2-year anniversary.
That's what I'm thinking too.
It's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because why else would they give us all that crap?
That's true. And hopefully we're in line for a new troop coming up in the next few months. That's what I'd be hoping for. Well, I guess there was a year between the one.
It's going to be an air troop because that's why they're setting us up with this fucking sweeper.
You don't think it's just to fix the...
how powerful was air? Really?
Not great for war, for sure. You had... Look, because in wars, I guess the ones I'm seeing is like, it's usually like a hybrid. But I just don't know if they would add an air one, like after the pig dog.
Yeah, I forgot kind of about the pig dog. But it feels like they were setting something up when they added that defense. They double timed the arrows from the archers. They added the sweeper, I felt like level 5 drag was going to come out when the archers changed.
Maybe they're gearing us up for a level 7 minion.
If they do that before a level 5 drag, I'll be pretty mad.
Oof, level 7 minion, that's crazy.
I don't even have level 6.
I want the troop that fucking targets the center marker.
Yeah, I think that was a good one. Well, that, and then you could think of the ways that would change. I guess the setup. It just was popping in my head as you said that, like the anti 3-star bases. And of course they're all anti 3-star, but putting the town hall out to the side. I wonder if that would change those types of attacks if you had a troop that targeted right at the center, when most people change the base design to that other, to like the anti 3-stars, what I mean.
Something like an airstrike on like some of those Modern Warfare Clash of Clans knockoffs.
Yeah.
You get a flyby and use your gun.
Just big burst in the center.
Well, real quick, I just wanted to let everyone know that we're still accepting
Donations?
what do you call it? Yeah, people to pledge for the Clash Against Cancer. The website's open. You can go to clashcast.com, sign up, make your pledge, join us for war on May 30th.
And so what are people pledging? Are they sponsoring somebody?
They're sponsoring themselves.
Yeah, you'll go in, you'll pledge, like say you want to give $1 per war star that you get. And it doesn't mean new war stars. So I mean, if you got 3 stars, you got 3 stars. If you get 6 stars, you got 6 stars. So you pledged $1, you're donating $6 to the American Cancer Society. So when you pledge, about a week before, we'll send you an email telling you which clan you're going to go to out of the LexCorp clans we got popped open for it. You just come war with us, earn some stars, and save some lives, and have some fun.
I'll have to come war with you guys.
Yeah.
I was an idiot and thought it was this past weekend, and I sent you a message saying, sorry I couldn't make it. I think it's an awesome idea. My heroes are down.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
I'm like, I'll come Twitch it. And you're like, you mean... I had seen the stuff on Twitter, but just didn't think about the dates, so...
Yeah.
So you guys are creating a few different clans?
We have clans.
Depends on how many we need.
Yeah, it depends on how many we need.
I think it'll probably only take one additional clan at this point.
Oh, cool.
Unless we get, I'd love to have to make 1 million clans, get the community out there enough to just go fucking nuts. Because think about it, everyone out of 2 clans donated $6 a pop, which people are pledging more, like 10 and higher per star. If you had 2 full clans doing that shit, you could fucking make a pretty big impact from the Clash community.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, awesome. Yeah, we should talk about that on the chat too. I can help get the word out there too.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything you could do, we'd appreciate.
I saw on your website or whatever that there's a bunch of people that I knew that were going over there or put on the list. So.
Yeah, there's some people from L and Kent Farmhouse and SOAS and
couple clans we've never heard of.
Yeah, lots of clans. Some clans I've never heard of.
Which is cool. So it's reaching out.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'll be there.
Well, Scotty, man, thanks for coming on our show.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. It's good to hang out and chat. I haven't chatted with you in a while.
How can people get a hold of you?
They can get a hold of us at clashclanspodcast@gmail.com or clashclanspodcast.com. And you can find us on iTunes or any of those things. So
cool.
Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
All right, man.
Thanks for coming out, man.
All right, cool.
Take care.
Keep it clashing.
My castle stands at the end of it all. With strength in numbers, should one of us fall. Fear not the rain, you'll be safe in my walls. Through flashing plans, we will stand at the end of it all.
Scooby Doo Doo Doo.
Skibidi-bop. He just did that one day.
Of course he did.
I'm like, oh, I'll just put this in here.